My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
In the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired-up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the ball, and you get the horns.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite.
Trading back and forth blows now. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Oh, what a kick.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't.
Taking flight.
Coming down hard with the splash.
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
JBL getting the crowd riled up right now.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
An excruciating hold here. But somehow Punk has found a way out.
Big time height on that kick.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. Up high.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach. Oh, what an axe handle.
Making his way to the top here.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Take off.
Nobody home. What an impact.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
Not more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to from the top. Good Lord, taking flight.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
the sky. Whoa, look out.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
Well, midnight always strikes, and fairy tales are not real.
Trying for the double underarm hook into a backdrop. He turns it around on JBL. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion. Highly competitive match, Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
Fights the shoulder up and one.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and he has JBL off balance.
Boom! Swift kick finds its mark, slips out of the way.
Well, JBL's got something planned. Submission being applied.
Off the prick eyes the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Scouted. Oh, what an axe handle. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
Spin kick to the midsection. Kick right to the body.
Worth the price of the ticket alone. Gone to sleep. The champ going all out.
Two. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.